What up, pilots? Let's talk about the manual engine control and trimming on a V.B.10. Engine on, manual engine control on. This is an inline engine, or two inline engines. It's got a contra-rotating prop, two of them. So you're not going to really use much aileron or rudder trim. Mostly elevator trim. So let's go ahead and stick with 50% radiators. Magneto 1 plus 2, like always. Mixture, 85%. Prop pitch, 90%. No turbo, no super. Alright, take off flaps, throttle about halfway up. .30 knots, throttle all the way up. Doesn't have much prop torque because they're contra-rotating. One prop behind the other prop. About 120 knots, 130 knots. Pull up slowly. Gear up. Flaps up. Now we trim for climbing. V.B.10s are really good boom zoomers, but they're also decent energy fighters. So I would put them about an energy fighting boom zoom hybrid, so they can kind of do both depending on what you're fighting. Obviously, if you come across a zero in this thing, you don't want to try to outturn it, because that's not going to happen. You want to try to outrun that thing. Gain some distance. Gain enough distance to turn around and take a shot. Do hit and run tactics on Japanese planes. 109s and Focke-Wulfs, though, you can energy fight those. Italian planes, I wouldn't suggest trying to energy fight Italian planes, because they are also really good energy fighters, like a Key 61 is. So I would just stick to energy fighting German aircraft and then boom zooming all the rest of them. This thing is big and heavy though, so and it's got a lot of firepower. This is the V.B.10-02. It's got 650 cals and 4 20mm Hispanos. It's a lot of armament. So we're going to climb up to altitude. Obviously a good altitude in this thing is going to be a little higher. So about 10,000. 10,000, somewhere around there. Climbing higher than that though, not going to be a problem. It's a contra-rotating prop, so it's really smooth. Contra-rotating props, I should say, because there's two of them. Alright, 8,000's about good. So you're not going to need to save this trim in a test flight. It does have trim on the fly in a match. When you do dive on something, the only trim that you're really going to use is your negative elevator trim, because when you gain some speed, you're gonna nose up a little bit. So you want to negative elevator trim down to counteract that when you dive on something. That's pretty much it for the VB10.